Hello and welcome once more to another episode of Ask God. It's very nice to be. Hope you're all well. We've had stacks and stacks of emails, prayers, text messages, facsimiles coming from all over the place, all over the shop. Regarding today's show, I hope you are to glean something from the answers that I share with you. First of all, we have a question from Hermes Pan, who has a very sensitive question, really. He asks, procreation, what's that all about? And another question with it as well. Trying to think how to word it. Why do men have doodahs and ladies don't? Well, let's see if we can try and explain this to you. So there's a lot of thought went in to how things should work and how life should be created, and we came up with basically an unlocking scenario. Now, I'll try to explain it like this. Now, you know when you have a key and a lock, well, it's a bit like that. The key goes in the lock, it turns and unlocks the door. No, it doesn't it? And in a similar way, we figured to unlock life we'd need a key and lock scenario, really. So the key goes in the lock, unlocks life, and well, the next bit is a bit like when you sort of get the key stuck in a lock and it snaps off a bit. No, I really don't want you to worry here. Nothing actually snaps off. I hasten to add, it's just a quick annotation there for those who are first timers. There's really no need for locksmiths. So in our analogy, the key snaps in the lock, well, a bit of it anyway. And you know those keys, that if you look at them, they've got like ridges and triangles and that on them, don't they? It's like a pattern type thing. Now, I'm not saying your metaphorical keys have these triangles and lines on them. In fact, if they do, I urge you to go and seek medical attention straight away. Anyway, have a look at a key, maybe, sometime, like a house key or a car key, garage key. A car key, and I mean a car key, not the colour car key, of course. And of course, some of these cars these days just have a push button lock there. Actually, I won't digress with that analogy, I don't think. Anyway, so the pattern of the bit of the broken key matches the part of the lock, and when that happens, it opens, and parts of the man or key and the lady or lock combine to form a brain, and then from the brain the spine and other organs and bones grow. Anyway, moving swiftly on, I think we dwelt long enough on that one. Now I know how a father feels when he's sharing information to his teenage son for the first time. What shape is the universe, asks Imelda Swanson of Didcot. Well, humans appear to think it's spherical, but actually it's a little bit like a bubble. It's more pear-shaped, really, and there are lots of bubbles. In fact, many universes, as I've indicated before, or multiverses, I believe the trendy word is. Now, these bubbles aren't necessarily spherical, and they're all different shapes and sizes. Your universe, as I say, is a bit like a pear, really. It all went pear-shaped. No euphemism intended there. Our next question is from Indigo Piper of Whitney. Indigo asks, how can we travel to other dimensions? As physics suggests, it's impossible to travel faster than light. Well, yes, is the answer. You can travel to these other dimensions. But as I mentioned in a few episodes ago, you may not want to visit all of them. In order to visit them, though, you have to change how you think, how you humans think at the minute, because at the moment you currently all think in sort of 4D, which involves time. You need to think in 5D, really, because you don't really need time. So it's 5D without the time, which makes it 4D in essence, but actually it's 5D according to your concept. I hope that's explaining things there for you. Anyway, in short, it's all about angles, really. Most humans tend to think in travelling in straight lines as the quickest route, but it's not always the case. But in terms of relative dimensions within space, it's all about angles really. It's a bit like going into a room from another room, or going in from another angle, or going in and then turning sharply at 49 degrees, going a bit further, turning again at 36 degrees, and then suddenly whoosh, you're there. It's a little bit like that. Now these things about angles possibly explains to you human chaps why the unidentified flying objects are used sometimes. So you move erratically for the just moving along these different angles, going to different planes to get home basically. And now each dimension does have its own vibrational pitch as well. For example, you might want to match the frequency or pitch to get dimension. I'm trying to think of hippy pippy all over them. You might go, or if you want to go to Smorgasville, you might go, actually that was a rather bad impression now. It's more like, if you wanted to go to some other planes, you might do it in the key of A minor or D. The most common one that you know already is but there are some higher ones like la, or that's a good one actually. You'd be surprised where you go to with that one. Anyway, just to let you know, you need to match pitch and frequency, all that sort of shenanigans really, as well as thinking about things in angles and terms of angles really. Anyway, moving on, Angus McNee asks me, what's your favourite colour? Well, I do like purple, and I'm rather partial to a dark blue as well. Next, Deirdre Court asks, what can I use to get red wine stains out of a white silk blouse? Well, salt is really good if you're quick enough to catch the wetness of the spillage. Our legal team here are keen to stress that we have no commercial preference. However, the one that goes bang and the one that makes things vanish, so we say, are both rather good, we've found. Next, Pearl Hostynut asks, what flavoured donut do I prefer? Well, there are so many flavours out there, aren't there, Pearl? But I do like a custard donut or jam one, chocolate one, or one of those ones with all the little, hundreds of thousands sprinkled all top with sugary type things. They're rather nice. Our next question is from A Householder, who lives in Barrow-in-Furness. A Householder asks, is there intelligent life elsewhere? Now, first of all, there is the question of what is life, and secondly, there's a question which is classified as what's intelligent life, really? So I'll keep this short and to the point. A, life is anything that exists, and B, intelligence would indicate or infer communication and social structure, really. So the answer is yes, but there is life out there, you'll be glad to know, that is intelligent. That's right, even outside of Redditch. I'm sure they will be in touch once you get your heads around the fact that you're not going to destroy them, really, as so many of your American type movies do suggest. Take, for example, the credits. Rather nice people come from the moon Qued around the planet of Yepspur. They're itching to meet you all, but fear that you're going to kill them and colonise the place. I don't know where on earth I'd get that idea from. Anyway, they enjoy your films like Independence Day, but I do feel it's a bit harsh the way people, the aliens get treated. They're not all bad, in fact. Your experience of it is very limited so far, and so I'd discourage the old killing, eradicating, and colonising, as I've mentioned before, basically. They also might interest you to know that because you send movies and televisions programs out from various signals, yes, other races do actually pick up on them. I do know that the Queds are rather partial to the Lethal Weapon films, actually, apart from the fourth one. Thought it was a bit of a joke too far, really. And I also like Impractical Jokers, I've discovered. Often watch that with them when I'm there with them. Right. Well, sadly, that's all we've got time for today. But I hope to catch you soon for another episode of ask God. So take care, until next time.